If you have a son or daughter between 4 and 6, you've entered the look at me stage of life. At this age, small moments are momentous. Stacking a Jenga game just to see if the pieces fall and scatter, rolling a toy car across the floor until it slams into the wall over and over again. Part of what makes these momentous to your child is because you care enough to pay attention. You're about to get on an emotional roller coaster. This ride will be a learning experience for both of you. Your child needs your undivided attention. Give it to them. It tells them they are wanted and cared about. Kids grow quickly at this age, so we tend to notice physical development first, but your child's emotional development is just as important. The benchmarks are like the rungs on a ladder. Your job is to help your child move through the emotional benchmarks of childhood, one rung at a time. At this age, kids are making friends, processing feelings, and recognizing their place in social situations. All kids hit benchmarks at different times, but here are a few emotional benchmarks your pre-K to first grader should be hitting. Your child should be expressive and enthusiastic about certain activities. If they like coloring, dinosaurs, or playing t-ball, expect them to get excited about these things. Interests vary, but enthusiasm is universal. It shows a child's desire to engage. Even kids who keep to themselves can still show exuberance. Embrace it. Be enthusiastic with them. We call it the look at me stage. What look at me really means is, do I matter to you? Feeling seen, loved, and appreciated brings children confidence. If your son or daughter is not getting enough of your attention, they could begin to act out. Your time and attention are important. Just remember, when that attention is consistently negative, it can have a devastating effect on their emotional development. Kids are sensitive to harsh criticism and body language. This is not to say kids don't require discipline, but kids will test limits as they search for the understanding of right and wrong. So when correcting poor choices, do it from a loving posture. Choose your words carefully. Ever notice how much kids love Halloween? The reason goes deeper than candy. It's a chance to bring their imagination to life, to pretend to be just about anything they want. This is the junction where make-believe meets reality. Kids love make-believe, and that's a good thing. Just make sure they can distinguish between what's pretend and what's real. By age 4, kids may have an active social life. Once they enter school, they will likely latch on to a small group of friends who play together. They're seeking community. Encourage this. Just as there are positive emotional markers, there are also negative ones, and you have to manage them with wisdom. For example, kids this age don't grasp the concept of sharing. Don't punish your 3 to 4-year-olds for not sharing. The power to possess is a natural part of a child's growing awareness. The best thing you can do is to model generosity and sharing. Eventually, it'll happen organically. And here's a news flash. Your child may act out or get angry when they don't get their way. You've seen kids in the grocery store go from relaxed to raging with a single no in the candy aisle. It's part of learning to express themselves, and in a way, emotionally healthy. But acting out can show signs of a child's unwillingness to accept structure. Talk with your son or daughter calmly. It may be difficult for them to verbalize their feelings. Help them process what they are feeling. Make sure they know that you understand how they feel. With so many new emotions and impulses, children can experience anxiety. If this happens, it helps to label your child's feelings. Read books with them and talk about the feelings characters have and why they have them. This is also a time to pay close attention to what your child is viewing. It can be emotionally distressing for a child to be exposed to content that's not age appropriate. Emotionally, children this age are not able to process visuals pertaining to sex, violence, or drugs. These images could have emotional consequences and even damage parts of the developing brain. Don't give them free rein over electronics. Put locks on your smartphones and read reviews on content before offering it as an option. Friends will start to have a large impact on your child's development. If another child is negatively impacting your child's behavior, limit their time around that child. Rudeness could develop at this age, along with dismissive remarks and rejection of rules. Reinforce and reward positive choices. It is common for kids to mimic language they hear at school or on the radio, but cursing should not be encouraged or accepted. Consider the movies and music you consume in your child's presence and limit swearing in your home. Explain the difference between kind and mean words, and praise them for using kind ones. Buckle up, Dad. You're in for one heck of a ride. But it's a good ride. Enjoy it. Look, showing emotions of any kind is natural. This is all new to your child. Just think of the benchmarks ladder and take it one rung at a time.